What's up everyone, my name is Larry, and today I will be showing you the basics and how to get started in the Happy Wheels level editor. This is going to be kind of a different tutorial video, because instead of showing you how to make one thing, I will show you how to use multiple smaller things. There are 7 main tools in the level editor, and all are found on the left side. Before I show you the tools, I want to tell you that this help box here is extremely useful. I recommend you read it for every different tool before you get started. It tells you all the keyboard shortcuts and how to get started with the tool. Above the toolbar, we have the editor menu. When you mouse over it, it shows you different buttons that are pretty self-explanatory, such as testing the level, level options, which currently only lets you choose the background of the level. You can choose from green hills to a city, or a background color from your choice. Clicking on Save Level brings you to a box that lets you make the title and the description. I recommend you always click on Overwrite Current Level because it replaces the current level that you have instead of creating a new one in a load level slot, so it will take up much less space when you go to load the level. Clicking on Load Level brings up all the levels you've made, and New Level obviously makes a new blank level. I won't cover debug draw in this video because it is for debugging more complicated levels. The first tool is the selection tool. Use it to select anything in the level and a box will show up allowing you to make the changes for that object. Drag your mouse to select multiple things at once, or you can hold down Shift, click to select multiple things and then Shift click again to deselect them. Next is the shape tool. With the shape tool you can make rectangles, circles, and triangles. Use the WASD keys to change the size of the shape, and hold down Shift to change the size faster. Currently only perfectly round circles can be made, not ovals. The opacity will change how well you can see through the shape. Unchecking interactive will make it so nothing ever collides with the shape, and density of course changes the weight of the shape. The polygon tool allows you to make more complex shapes. Make sure to uncheck interactive before you start drawing. The polygon tool is best used for art, so I recommend always unchecking interactive. Unchecking interactive gives you 50 lines to make your shape. Simply click to make another line and finish the shape by closing it again. When you do check interactive, it will only give you 10 lines and you can only draw clockwise. Do Command click Control on Windows to delete your most recent line, and do Shift click to end your shape as just one line. The joint tool is pretty self-explanatory. Use it to joint two things together. The joint can only join two things together at once, and attaching the joint to one thing will make it attach to the background itself. The pin joint allows things to rotate, while the sliding joint can only work on one axis. Remember to press enter when putting in the motor force/torque. The joint tool is really helpful when making elevators or special custom-made vehicles, as well as a whole bunch of other things. The special items tool are items made by the game creators and have their own features and sound effects, and all the special items have their own categories. I recommend using a couple of these in each of your levels, but you can use as many as you want. Be aware though that these special items, some of them do take up a lot of shapes in the level editor. The text tool is pretty basic. Click on the text tool icon and then click in the level and then type in what you want, and you can change the color, font, size, and the alignment. The alignment doesn't really make a difference that you can tell when testing the level, so I would never really change it. If you want your text to move, group it with another non-fixed shape. The trigger tool is the most complicated of the tools, and I will make another video covering this tool. The trigger tool can make certain things happen when the character or anything else goes into it. Change the size of the trigger using WASD and hold down Shift to change the size faster. When you place it down, a trigger target will appear over your cursor. Put your cursor over anything to attach to it. The object and the target will fade its opacity when you have the trigger over it, and click to add it to the trigger. From here you can choose what you want the trigger to do. From here, select what you have attached the trigger to, and you can choose what you want the trigger to do. Different objects will have different actions for what you can do. You can also repeat the trigger if you like. That's all I want to say about the trigger tool, because this does become a very complicated tool and I don't want to go into this video. I will be going more in depth with another full video. Most unfixed objects will give you the option to group it. Grouping items makes the selected items act as one item. Grouped items always appear over non-grouped items. From here, you have all of your normal checkboxes. You can also check foreground, and then the group will appear over the character when you test the level. Basic keyboard shortcuts really come in handy when making your level. A few keyboard shortcuts are Command Z, which undoes your last action. Pressing F while testing the level will make a mark where you are. Z and X is to rotate, delete, or backspace will delete the object. Control or Command C will copy what you have selected, and Control or Command V will paste the selected objects. All keyboard shortcuts can also be found in the help box. That's the end of this tutorial video. Click the video on the left to see how to make an elevator with a sliding joint, and click the video on the right to learn how to make custom objects. Thank you so much for watching. I will soon be making a video on basic level editor tips and tricks. Don't forget to click the like button if this video helped. Let me know in the comments if you still have any questions, and I will see you all later. Bye.